Welcome to Nerdsports podcast. We're gonna be looking at
Episode 3, bro. Don't be skipping.
my bad. Podcast number 3. This episode we're gonna be looking at
The Baby Yoda show.
Baby Yoda show. We'll refer to it as that.
NFL Week 17 preview leading into playoff seeding stuff.
Yeah, we're kind of throwing it in because our last episode was very long.
All Star Wars.
This one, yeah, all Star Wars review. So it was that was a good one. We're
Talked about a lot of Star Wars.
A lot of Star Wars. Well, Star Wars is a big thing right now. We're gonna go on a drought soon with Star Wars.
We got Baby Yoda show.
We also got a lot of comics and books we can do if anyone out there is really interested.
We can talk about how DC's trash.
Yeah. We'll get into that too.
Suicide Squad.
So, we're gonna be looking at Mandolorian real quick before we jump into the NFL stuff.
So going back to our first episode where we talk about it, we're talking about how it's new, it's fresh, they're not calling back old characters. We were wrong. Episode 7 completely flips the script on what they were doing.
But it brought you back to characters that I personally enjoy.
Yeah, the drop trooper lady.
She is a badass.
She's beast. It brings back I Have Spoken. Quill. Find out what his name is finally.
Love him.
7 episodes later.
Yeah. Great character.
Brings back the whole escalation of the guild versus Mando.
Yeah, then he gets kind of an ultimatum on, hey, you better come to this planet and give him up, or you're always going to be on the run. And how's that been going for you, kind of thing.
Yeah, he doesn't want that for poor little Baby Yoda. He wants him to have a peaceful life.
Yeah, so he recruits he tells him, hey, I'm going to have my own people. And, you need to come. So he gets the drop trooper, and then he gets Quill. And then they're arm wrestling on the ship. And what does Baby Yoda do?
Baby Yoda force chokes. He's a little evil dude.
He sees that Mando is threatened, and that Mando is the one that's been caring for him and taking care of him. So he sees that she's hurting him or threatening him. So he puts the choke on her. He puts the choke on her good.
He's like, I got this.
With little effort, too. So he's a monster.
He force chokes someone. He ghost rides the ship. He's like, I got this.
Oh,
just flinging it around.
Hitting all the control. That was great. It was great. He's a great character. And I think Mando and the drop trooper do very well. Kind of bickering back and forth. And Quill, awesome. I have spoken.
They really dive into Quill and how he's an engineer, kind of.
Yeah. Before he worked for
the droid.
He also worked for the Empire
as a slave.
Yeah.
Him and the drop trooper have a big beef with that.
Yeah.
He rebuilds the droid from the first episode.
Oh yeah, the kill droid. Oh.
You really see Mando's hate of droids in this.
Yeah, he dislikes them very strongly.
I wonder why.
There's no trust. Yeah, I don't think we've gotten a whole.
You think it has to do with the flashback? Maybe his family got killed by droids.
Maybe. Well, because Oh yeah, that's right. Because when he was brought out, I think that's where it stems from. We also saw one of the first episodes is just like, a droid's driving. He's like, why do you trust that thing? He doesn't trust him at all.
And when they're fixing his ship in one of the episodes, he don't let any droids.
No droids touch no droids allowed to touch my ship. So he strong hate.
Very ominous droid. They kept flashing him with scary music.
Yeah, you thought he was gonna do something, but ultimately in this episode he doesn't do much.
He was just trying to give tea out. He was being a nice little droid. Some tea.
It's kind of a Quill bringing him up kind of thing, like healing a wounded person.
Yeah.
Kind of scene.
So it leads all this he's collecting because he's gonna go try and confront his original,
the guild leader, the one that's been giving out the jobs, and
try to confront the Empire guy who gave him the job.
Yes, thinking that he's the one that's what I need to end this whole thing.
He was wrong.
He was very wrong.
Shows them fight some dragon birds.
Weird things. Yeah, it ends up taking one of the guys that's part of his crew.
Little lizard cow.
Yeah.
Little 2-legged lizard.
You find out that he was gonna betray him the whole time,
but then he has to change of heart.
Because Mando saved him.
Not just Mando. Baby
Yoda. Force healing. This is where we get the force healing in the first time in this universe.
Beat you to it, Rise of Skywalker. Yeah. Baby Yoda.
Well, I think that was on purpose to introduce that.
That's why they brought the episode early.
Yeah, that's why this episode was last Wednesday instead of the usual Friday. One, I'm sure they didn't want to conflict with the movie, but then it would have been smarter to introduce the healing in this universe in a show, which is actually a pretty good move. Then we got a lot of healing in Rise of Skywalker.
Anything that gives Baby Yoda credit, I'm with it.
With it.
Baby Yoda 2020. Baby Yoda 2020.
I thought we said forever, man.
That's
forever.
I'm gonna vote for him.
So yeah, overall, strong episode. I thought. Great. They get into it thinking that this whole situation is going to be, fine. It's going to go as planned. There's like 20 stormtroopers in the room with them when he's expecting, like, oh, I'm going to kill this guy. And this guy walks in and he's like, how am I going to kill him with all these people?
It's supposed to be 4 stormtroopers, ends up a whole army.
There's like 15.
Luckily, Mando sends Baby Yoda away.
Yeah, with Quill to the ship.
Quill to the
he had
ship.
no intention of bringing him.
Nope.
But then he gets a phone call.
Yep, trying to figure out where Quill was, if Quill was on the ship.
No. The older man gets a phone call out of nowhere, and that's where shit goes down.
Oh, he does.
He gets lit up by this other platoon we don't know much of. We know that they're searching for Baby Yoda as well. We have no idea. It's kind of where the episode closes.
Is that guy an Inquisitor? The guy at the end where he blasts everyone when he's waiting outside?
I don't think he's an Inquisitor. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Huge cliffhanger.
Yeah, huge on the penultimate episode.
Yeah.
We're left on this. As of the time of this recording, the final episode hasn't come out, and it's going to come out soon. So we'll be on that one next. But right now we're left on after a week of thinking about this.
They're surrounded by an entire army, basically. Baby Yoda and Quill are running away, getting chased down by some stormtroopers.
And the old man's been taken out already.
The old man's been taken out by the blast.
But we've also been led to this ominous soldier with no helmet. Actors from Breaking Bad. Love that guy.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious to see what's going to happen.
I mean, Baby Yoda got snatched. I'm sad.
Yeah, Quill, we don't know. I mean, hopefully he's alive, but
he dead, dude. He got blasted.
Well, I think his little whatever that lizard thing is that he rides got killed, and then he got left. He flew off.
Here's my thing: did the droid give away their position?
Oh yeah, didn't even think about that. It's possible.
What? I don't trust him either.
Yeah.
I'm a Mando. I don't trust anyone that
You're sketchy
turns Baby Yoda. I don't trust either.
You're sketchy on him too.
Yeah, and it just shows Baby Yoda on the ground getting swooped up by the stormtrooper on the speeder. It shows Mando, the commander, and
helpless in
the
the
guild
bar,
leader helpless in the
cantina.
bar. And then it cuts to black, and that's the end of the episode.
So we're left here wondering, just like you guys are, about what the hell just happened.
Yeah, Baby Yoda's a beast. Quill's probably dead. Mando's a beast. He's probably dead.
So just like that episode left you on a cliffhanger, we're going to leave you on a cliffhanger and move straight to football.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Mandalorian next week when we figure out what's going on with the end of the season.
Yep.
But right now, we're almost at the end of the season of the NFL.
We have 1 week left in regular season.
And there is huge implications with the playoff seating right now.
Yep.
It is wide open.
Stuff can go down.
So much stuff can go down.
AFC for the most parts.
It's so crazy that the Raiders still have a chance of getting in, which is ridiculous.
Not too happy about any of that.
Not. Alfred, if you're listening, you know why.
For those who don't know, Johnny is a Rams fan.
Dude, let's not talk about that. I'm heartbroken.
And I'm a Green Bay fan. Just for reference from here.
One of us is in the playoffs. The other one isn't. Can you tell who?
Yeah, last year was the other way around, so, we're okay with that.
You know what? I went through a lot of hard times with the Rams. I wanted more than 2 years of greatness.
True. Very true.
But I'll take 500, man. It's not a losing record. It's just,
for now.
Sean McVay is still my Lord and Savior.
So we're looking at...
Sean McVay 2020.
Sean McVay 2020.
But yeah, it's just... We want to start AFC or NFC?
Let's go AFC first.
I hate the AFC. How do the Raiders have a chance? That's ridiculous. Obviously, Baltimore, New England.
Yeah, but you probably have the best team in football right now at number 1, Baltimore Ravens.
I wouldn't say the best. But
I think they're...
Lamar Jackson's GOAT.
Him and Mark Ingram are ridiculous together as the dynamic duo.
They're both
backfield.
not playing this week.
Why would you?
I mean, that leads to a lot of stuff. I mean, they take the L, they might not have first seed.
That's the thing. Do they have that much confidence in that they're going to get that W?
Who knows?
Well, even if they lose, they'd be tied and they win the tiebreaker, so they would get number 1 seed no matter what.
Do they?
Yeah, because Patriots are 12-3. They're 13-2. Even if they drop to 13-3, Patriots 13-3, number 1, it goes to the Ravens no matter what. That's probably why they're not going to play this week.
Well, I mean,
2 weeks of rest.
Mark Ingram's hurt. Lamar's a little banged up.
A little banged. They both need that rest. Hey, that running, that vicious running game.
With the bye week, they're gonna get it. They're gonna make a run. 2
bye weeks. They're gonna get this week off and next week.
They're gonna make a run regardless. The big question is, if the Raiders make it in, I'm boycotting the NFL.
Looking at number 2 seed right now, we got the Patriots. Everyone's favorite team.
Hey, don't be hating on Tom Brady. He's the GOAT, man.
Not this year.
He's like 1,000 years old. He's old. Give him a break. Who's he throwing to? Julian Edelman?
Yeah, true.
I mean, he ain't got no one there.
He's old too. He's getting old too.
I mean, damn. Give him some credit. They don't have a running back.
They're still their running back was one of the best last year, but he's looking pretty mortal this year.
They have one of the greatest defenses around. If the Broncos defense can get Peyton Manning a Super Bowl ring, so can the Patriots.
True. I think their defense is more built on going against very weak schedule. Their schedule's been very easy this year, let's be honest.
You're a hater, bro.
I am hating a little because their schedule's been very easy this year. They're looking pretty against winning teams. They don't look very good right now.
Yeah, he's old. Tom against time. You guys know the deal.
Yeah, that's how it goes. But then we're moving on to the 3rd seed, which is the Kansas City Chiefs.
I don't think there's any way that changes. Those first 3 seeds are pretty much locked.
No, I think they're locked in. We're not going to see a lot of shifting. But,
it's those back half of the AFC that's kind of
yeah
thrown out there. I know Pittsburgh has to have a couple things to get in. Tennessee can get in. I think Cleveland can get in somehow, but I don't know how.
Tennessee's projected at 6, so they're hanging on by dear life right now. In the hunt, we only got the Steelers and the Raiders for now, because they're the closest that can get in right now. A lot of things have to happen for that to happen, though. But with the Chiefs, we see Patrick Mahomes being Patrick Mahomes, killing it. Mm-hmm. They have almost no running game, and their defense has finally stepped up the second half of the season. So I think that's why they're in the position they're in. So then we got that. And then we're moving on to the 4th seed. We got the Texans.
Deshaun Watson's
beast. We've seen a little up and down here and there. We've seen them lose a surprising game. The games that we didn't expect them to lose.
Yeah.
I don't know how far they're going to make it into the playoffs, but I think they're going to put up a fight. Definitely put up a fight. Then you got the Buffalo Bills sitting at number 5. Come pretty close twice to beating the Patriots.
The Bills are on a roll. Bills Mafia is willing that team to be good.
And they're finally happy.
Bills Mafia's out there trying to make this team good.
They have a decent team this year. I mean, they could make a good playoff run, but they got to tighten things up.
I like Josh Allen.
Josh Allen's a monster, man. And it's, he's doing it very well, but it's also complemented with a pretty damn good defense.
It is.
So we're looking at that, and then what are we looking at? 6th seed. 6th seed, we're looking at the Titans.
The Titans
hanging on.
It could be the Steelers.
Yeah, the 6th seed could be Titans, Steelers, or Raiders. All of them are very.
It better not be the Raiders. If it's the Raiders, like I said, I'm leaving. I'm boycotting NFL.
All of them are very close, so we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah,
there.
it's just I think if Steelers win, a couple things go right. They're still in, even especially after all the stuff they've gone through this season with the Antonio Brown stuff, Le'Veon Bell, just kind of
a lot of crap happening.
Dealing with that, the fact that they're still in the running is kind of.
It's amazing, actually.
It shows how good Mike Tomlin and that.
Yeah, you know what? His coaching really came out this year. He's had his third string quarterback that he's playing right now.
Juju needs to get off of Twitch and get onto the field because he hasn't shown up at all.
No, he hasn't.
He's too good. Come back to California, man. He should have never left.
For real.
So Juju's too good to be not productive as he is. He should be the true number 1, and he's not putting up numbers. I get he's hurt, but he needs to show up.
Yeah, it's very true though.
Playoff football time. You got to show up now.
This is going to lead us into the NFC.
The Rams are mathematically out, and the Raiders aren't.
Yeah, something's wrong there. But it just shows how strong the NFC is right now. Ridiculous competition.
The Rams are mathematically out, and the Raiders aren't. How is that a thing? We have 2 more wins than them. The Raiders might not even be 500.
True.
NFC is stacked. This is true.
The Niners are sitting at the 1st seed.
This is the difference between the NFC and the AFC. The NFC, the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd seeds are still
locked. No one's
in the
touching
AFC are
us.
a lot. The NFC, it's wide open.
Very wide open, and as a pack, well, we're both fans of NFC teams. This year has been a crazy year for NFC teams because you got the Niners, 12-3. You got the Green Bay Packers, 12-3. You got the Saints, 12-3.
Green Bay plays in the North. Come talk to me when you play in the NFC West.
Come play in the North.
Nah, it's too cold out there.
Bears defense is one of the best, still one of the best defenses.
Shout out
Their
Khalil Mack
offense
for
just
leaving the
sucks.
Raiders.
Yeah. Why'd you come to the NFC? Go back to the NFC.
All you
please.
Raider fans out there, you ran Khalil Mack out of there and you sent him, so we had to deal with him?
Oh, Jesus. You put him in my division.
Well, that's your problem.
Jesus. But he's been non-existent this year.
The Rams have to deal with the stacked amount of talent in the NFC
You
West.
guys already have
Both
Aaron
potential
Donalds.
first seeds.
Now, the Niners were nowhere near that last year. You know what? They have put together a very good team. We got, as a Packers fan, we got
George
blown out
Kittle
this year.
is the best player in football right now.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's amazing.
MVP.
But the past couple weeks, about a month or so, the Niners have looked very mortal. They looked immortal when they played the Green Bay Packers and they destroyed us. I was like, damn, this team is unstoppable. But past month or so, I've seen them get kicked in. They almost lost to the Rams.
It's hard to play in the division. Why are you hating on the Rams?
No.
Hold up, come back.
No, only for the fact, not hating, they blew you guys out like they blew us out. Then you guys come back.
Yeah, we sucked this year.
No, but then you guys came back and almost won. What?
It goes back to it's hard to play someone twice.
Well, definitely,
It's
it's a twice thing.
You see these people every year, see them twice a year. It's tough to play. They know you. You know your division.
Definitely.
That's why we play the Seahawks tight. We play even the Arizona, as bad as they are, they play tight games
Yeah, they do.
in division.
They do.
It's a very NFL thing to play tight division games. San Francisco is stacked this year. They drafted really
Still
well.
a great team.
That defensive line,
Not looking as good as it was in the beginning, though.
not looking as good as it was, still one of the more dominant.
Oh,
defensive
definitely,
lines.
hands down. They're gonna get there, no matter what. They're gonna get that pass rush there, no matter what.
Exactly.
But the past few weeks,
I think they should come offensively with Jimmy Garoppolo and their lack of running back.
their lack of running game has been. See, they had one of the best running games in the beginning of the season, but right now it has taken a nosedive.
They don't have a feature back.
No, and it's they have three.
Yeah, they rotate,
But
and
none
that's
of-
big.
yeah.
That's a big thing to do nowadays in the NFL. But
But we
Jimmy
haven't seen
Garoppolo
anyone
doesn't
that's
show
gonna
up in
take over
clutch
again.
times.
Yeah,
I'm calling him out because maybe he'll show up. I want an NFC West win, but
he did against Drew Brees, but he's not doing it all the time. Right now, a lot of those players have never been to a playoff game. Things change. Things get down to the nitty gritty in the
playoffs
playoffs.
are a lot different than normal season.
And since the Niners are in a situation where they could stay number 1 or go number 5. That's how crazy it is right now.
Yeah, with the potential. If they lose this week against Seahawks, that definitely bumps them down.
The NFC West is undecided until this coming week. It's going to be decided whoever wins. If they lose, they drop number 5. Seahawks jump 1. If they win, stay number 1. Seahawks stay 5. That's how crazy this is. It's a winner. It's a win. Win, have a bye, lose, have to play a wild card,
Exactly.
and be on the road for every single game.
For a lot of these NFC teams, including the Saints, Green Bay, Seattle, and Arizona, it's a must-win game. That bye week is so desired to have that week off leading into a playoff run. I think the NFC West champion has been the first, second seed the last the last 30 times. I think 25 of them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
crazy.
The NFC champion, that bye week is. It's a week off, a week to rest, plus a week to prepare.
And it's home field advantage.
Yeah, no one wants
At
to play
least
in
one
Green
game.
Bay. No one wants to play in Green Bay.
That's what I was about to say. Moving on to that second seed.
No.
Got my Green Bay Packers looking 12-3. If we just, we already clinched the North. We own the North. We're the kings of the North. If we win 13-3, the worst we could do, second seed. We need other things to happen to jump that first seed. If the Niners do lose, we jump first seed.
Unless you guys lose, in which case Seahawks go up.
No.
See, isn't it?
No. Either way, because the NFC West, only one of them could be up top, obviously. So.
Oh yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If Seahawks win and Niners lose,
Seahawks win, Niners lose, we lose. Yeah, they definitely jump number
I
1.
think you lose and Saints lose. Seahawks get 1.
we just got to beat the Detroit Lions, who are doing terrible. They don't have Matthew Stafford. He's on IR.
Go Lions!
No, hell no. I want those Lions to lose. I think Green Bay is going to lock it up. They've been on laser focus pretty much.
Yeah, if you win, all you got to do is rely on this. I think you win.
Worst we could do is second.
Yeah, first, second.
We're gonna we can get bye week with the win no matter what, because Saints, even though we're tied with records, we have a better conference record, which puts us in that situation.
Yeah.
Moving on to the Saints, which are the 3rd seed. The Saints slipped out because they lost a surprising game.
Saints get that 2nd seed, they make the run. I think that's their year. Drew Brees is on fire this year. Saints look really good.
Yeah, Taysom Hill's a monster.
Taysom Hill's a beast. That dude is a Swiss Army knife of football right now.
Yeah, he's
plays
a monster.
Tight end, football, runs the ball. He
throws himself at receiver. Why not? I'm gonna throw a pass and then I'm gonna go catch one.
And he's a stud on special teams.
Yep.
Taysom Hill's killing it.
He's a monster, and you know what? The Saints situation is, it's unfortunate for them, but good for the Green Bay Packers, because as long as we win, we keep them out of first or second.
As long as they don't get a pass interference call that reverberates around the NFL.
True, but they're going to be playing the wild card as long as the Green Bay Packers win this weekend.
Hopefully, with all the stuff going on this weekend, with all these what-if situations, I just hope it doesn't come down to ref decisions. It's been ridiculous this year how bad the refs have
been. That's the last thing you really want. I mean, a lot of the new rules have been kind of iffy. Not a ton of them are like crazy enforced.
There's too much talent on the field to be letting stuff get decided
by that.
I'm a Rams fan saying this.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous how much gets decided. And I just want this weekend to go nice and smooth. Just play out talent-wise. If you win, you win. I don't want no what-ifs, ands, or buts. If you win, you're in. If you're not, that's on you.
Yeah, let them play football.
And don't let the Raiders get in. I want an owners meeting about this.
Then we're going to move on to that 4th seed. That NFC East.
Is that NFC East? Oh, man. Yo, how are the Cowboys and the Eagles have a chance?
Both of them not even 500, or Eagles barely a game over 500, and then the Cowboys under 500. But you have the NFC East.
Eagles need to handle business, beat the Jets. That's all they need to do.
And they get in. But you know what? I don't know. It's been a really bad year for both of them.
That whole division is just
I've heard people say the NFC East shouldn't be allowed in this year.
I agree. If you don't have a winning record, you don't deserve to get in.
Crazy. It's crazy how this is working out for them, but their division is just it's weak this year. The Cowboys have no excuse. They have some of the best talent in football, but it's not coming together.
Because think about it. If Eagles lose, Dallas lose, they're both 8-8. Eagles get in.
Yeah, they win the.
Eagles lose, Dallas wins. Dallas 8-8. Either way, it's possible 8-8 team getting a seed in the playoffs.
In the playoffs, crazy.
That's
unheard of.
It's ridiculous.
I don't agree, but you know what? That's how it works out. So, but you're going to get one of these teams.
You need a winning record to make it.
No matter what, these teams are going to be on the road if they do try to make a run. That's going to be tough for both of them.
Good. I hope they play in Wisconsin.
Come through Lambeau. The frozen tundra's waiting.
I hope they do. I want a 2nd seed Green Bay for that reason only.
I want that 1st seed. Everyone has to go through us.
Yeah, good luck, especially if Seattle wins.
Seattle wins, then that's fine. Everyone has to come through us.
Yeah, you can play San Francisco.
We're not playing in San Fran if we get 1st seed.
No, you're playing San Francisco. San Francisco.
Come into the north?
That's fine. They're in the Bay. It's pretty much cold there anyways.
Yeah, but not if it's snowing. I mean, it was on a snowball game.
What do you mean? California kids don't know snow?
No.
Oh,
Never
yeah,
heard of it.
We
Never
don't.
heard of it.
We don't.
That's a whole different dynamic, though.
I don't know. I think if you guys get 1st seed, I'd rather have Seattle come up than San Francisco.
I definitely have Seattle.
Especially with your guys' O-line. Bosa is going to tear you guys apart.
Yeah, but we have one of the better two. The sad thing is, he tore us apart, and we have probably one of the best duo of tackles in football right now. That's how good that kid is.
That's true.
There's no excuse there. Like, that kid's
the Bosa brothers are cheat codes.
But it also, the Niners have lost guys in the middle. They're on IR. That one,
Solomon Thomas.
Yeah,
from Stanford.
Yeah, and the other one too, the rookie they just drafted.
Intellectual brutality.
They're hurting each other. Oh, they're getting hurt out there. That's playing that physical.
It's late in the season. That's what it is.
Yep.
Minnesota.
Well, look at the Seahawks. No running backs. They had to just sign beast mode.
Yeah, that's the 5th seed. I mean, leads up. It's gonna be a Seattle. It's gonna be an NFC
Seahawks
West team between Seattle and San Francisco. That's a big game for them. implications of first seed.
A lot of determining factors going into this one.
Yeah,
It's going to be interesting.
Like I said, it's up there. The first 3 seeds are up there.
Definite game we'll be watching.
Basically, and then the 6 seeds pretty much.
Well, you know what? With this win this week, Green Bay Packers have put the Vikings in 6th seed.
Vikings look decent this year. They're not great.
No one's going to, well, you know, see, NFC.
I'm a fan of Kirk Cousins.
I don't like him at all. He's in the North.
I like him, man. He's feisty.
He choked. It's okay with me.
You
know what?
Choke.
He didn't choke. Our defense just destroyed him.
Yeah, your defense shows up when they need to sometimes.
That's good.
Other
I'm okay with
times,
that.
you guys look like Swiss cheese.
You know what? Yeah, exactly. With the running game sometimes. But you know what? Zadarius Smith, 3.5 sacks, 5 tackles for loss, 7 total tackles.
Old man did good.
He's only 26.
Old man did good.
Preston Smith showed up with 3-4 tackles, half a sack.
You just have Green Bay facts memorized.
Yeah, Kenny Clark, beast.
The Rams,
You know what? It was a good win. Vikings, you know what? Still look good though. If they get Dalvin Cook back, it could be a different team.
That's
But
true.
but if that's the case, that shows you how vulnerable this team is without Dalvin Cook.
Yeah,
But then that also
Kirk
shows
Cousins
you
live off the play action.
that also shows you how off. If Dalvin Cook has the shoulder injury, this isn't the first time we've seen Dalvin Cook kind of baby that shoulder. A couple games before this, he also got hit. He got hit by Green Bay. And
Playoff football time.
Yeah. I don't know if he's ready.
Can't
for
hold anything back.
But I can't hold anything back.
Last game of the year, can't hold anything back. Literally, week 17, time to play your guys, get your seeding, get in the playoffs.
I don't know if he can hold. I don't think he's going to hold up through the playoffs. If he gets hit again in the shoulder like that, I think we see Vikings lose wild card game. And they're going to be playing the Saints.
It's not the Rams, so I'm
If this seeding stays the same, they'll be playing the Saints in the Dome.
I would love to play in the Dome.
Well, not an opposing
I'd
team.
rather not play either.
Vikings have a bad stadium too.
If the first and second seed are the Green Bay and the Saints, how different is that? Either play in the snow or you play in the Dome.
Green Bay Niners, see, Saints can't get in. Well, they can get in, but that means the Packers would be out no matter what, though.
No, in the first, second seed.
Yeah.
With a Seahawks win, Green Bay win, and Saints win, you guys are the first and second seed.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm off on my facts then.
And that would drop Seattle to third and San Francisco to fifth.
I think everyone would want to play on the Dome because it's controlled weather. It'd be controlled weather.
Yeah, I mean, it's just...
Unless you want to play at Lambeau when it's a -5.
No one wants to play in Lambeau, bro.
That's why us Green Bay fans want this so bad.
Bruh, it's...
Good luck playing in -5.
It's called
snowing.
the frozen tundra.
Can't wait for someone.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, I would literally... That third and fourth seed are going to be huge if it's Saints and Green Bay. I'd rather play in the Dome against Drew Brees and probably get shit on than go freeze my ass off and lose in Green Bay.
Yeah, because the way these standings are looking at it, let's say Seahawks win.
They better.
That means Packers jump 1, Saints jump 2. Who's gonna? 3 and 4 is gonna fall to.
It would still. So if that lined up with the Saints win, Green Bay win, Seahawks win.
Seahawks jump to 3rd, right?
Seahawks 3rd. Eagles still at 4th.
Eagles. So you got
Fifth
3rd
seed
and
still
4th.
San Francisco.
So let's say Seahawks beat the Vikings. That means they gotta come. That means they would have to go to the Saints. Because then if the Packers are in number 1 seed, they get the lowest seed. So that means we'd either play the Eagles or the Niners. Don't like that situation.
I hope it's the Eagles.
Yeah, I don't like that situation though. I like the 2nd seed. I'm okay with the 2nd seed because we get the highest seed.
George Kittle, beast. He's coming. He's playoff football ready.
We'll see.
Don't give that man a week off. Seahawks pull through for everyone.
So yeah, that's our rundown of the playoffs so far.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be an interesting week 17, and we'll go more into the actual playoff seeding once we know what's in, who's not in next week.
This weekend's gonna solidify spots. So thank you for joining us here at Nerdsports Podcast.
Like always, everything's down below the links. I think Instagram, Twitter, or email. Twitter is gonna be nerd_sportsns. Same thing on Instagram. And like, subscribe, do all those things, share it, do what you gotta do. And I mean, hey, fun talking to you. Good football talk.
Bye.